Hello there. From behind the yellow line, this is Trammin episode 28, part of Tramtober. My name is Kirk, and as always, I'm joined by my friend and silly spook, Christian Rainwater.
Our big thunder topic of the week is Mickey's Halloween party.
Ready to tram or treat?
That's...
Hello, everyone. Welcome aboard Trammin, a Disneyland podcast. Please lower your head and watch your step while boarding. As a courtesy to other passengers, we ask that there be no eating, drinking, or smoking on board. In just a few moments, we will begin our trip into the Disneyland Resort news and topic of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, this tram is ready to depart. Driver, you are clear.
Welcome to Tramtober, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We are your ghost hosts, Kirk and Christian. Kirk and Rain, whatever you want.
What's up, everybody? I can't move my neck right now. I feel like Batman.
How are you?
I'm in a bit of a pickle,
Yeah?
I guess you could say.
You look more like cool as a cucumber to me.
I'll take it.
So,
How you doing, man?
Good. You know what? I'm good.
Great.
I am good.
Great.
For once. Look at
Sweet
that.
as a pineapple?
Yes. I'm not prickly as a pineapple anymore.
No, that's why I didn't say
that's
that.
good. Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm chilling.
Nice.
We're chilling.
Yeah.
So let's just clean off these iPads and let's clean off these cobwebs with
Mousekeeping. This is your first time here. Welcome to Trammin, a Disneyland podcast where Kirk and I discuss our experiences, our opinions, everything about the Disneyland Resort. If you can, like, comment, share, subscribe on all podcast services and also YouTube if you're watching us. This week specifically, I would recommend watching us on YouTube. We have a bit of a surprise when it comes to our appearances. So also, if you can, check out Trammin.com. Not new anymore, but still cool. I think that's all I got.
All right. So before we get into the show.
Oh, also, follow us on Instagram.
Right.
Trammin Podcast.
Okay, so before we get into the show, I'm going to remove this silly hood for a moment.
I'll take off my glasses.
Yeah. So I just want to really quickly bring to attention what's going on in Armenia and Artsakh, because I'm Armenian, so it's got to do with my heritage and, my people. So real quick, for those of you who don't know, Artsakh is a region that's 98% Armenian, that's physically in at least the internationally recognized borders of Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan and Turkey have been attacking the Armenian people. There has been a ceasefire for years, and they've violated it. And if you hear that Armenians are fighting too, they're fighting back. And the long and short of it is, if Azerbaijan and Turkey stop attacking, it's done. But if the Armenians stop fighting back, it's over for Armenia. So
Crazy stuff, man.
yeah.
Seriously
So
crazy.
all I want to say is, if just you listening and being aware, that's enough for me. If you would like to know more, you can look into it, or you can DM me if you'd like. And if you'd like to go further, that's on you. I know we're being asked to care about everything all the time because the world's a mess. So my brother suggested, the whole use your platform thing. So it felt right to just bring it up. So I wanted to just say this now. And any attention at all helps. And if that's it for you, we're good.
Yeah, if it wasn't for you, your brother, I'd have no idea what was going on.
Yeah, a lot of people, they're like, what? What's explain? I have no idea what this is. And I'm like, yeah, and that's kind of how it is. So I'm hoping for the best. And I know. Actually, I can ask you of one thing. Hope for the best. And anything beyond that, that's great. So I'm going to transition back into silly mode and put on this hood. And Rain's going to put on his sunglasses. Thank you again for listening. All right. So speaking of Kev, kind of, we have some beer.
Yes, we do. What do we got today?
So are you familiar with Golden Road?
I am. I love Golden Road. Mango Cart is their top dog.
So this, I have affectionately named Mango Fart. So let's
Cheers.
test out Kev's beer. Again, very good.
Very, very good, man.
What's wrong with you, Kev? These are, I think, what was last week? Oh, that was the test. I think this is better. Ooh, I got some nuttiness here again.
So was he going? Did he use mango?
I think so.
It sounds.
Yeah. He said
great.
this is like a mango beer, and mango fart. Come on.
I love the kombucha one, dude.
What kombucha one?
Your brother's kombucha.
When was
The booch?
that was just the name. I don't think.
Oh, he never made it?
He's made booch. I don't think I've
okay.
given you booch.
Oh, no, you haven't.
Who knows? He's done with booch. The SCOBY is too much. It takes over your life. But very good once again. Thank
Really
you,
into
Kev.
fermented things, as you can tell.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's alive with Kev. R.I.P. Bon Appetit Test Kitchen. All right. So that's it for mousekeeping. Let's get into You're Right, in which, hold on, Tram Retreaters. That's what it was.
I like
I got
that.
that suggestion from Kimmy. Let's get into You're Right, in which the Tram Retreaters write in with corrections or things they disagreed with.
Ooh. I was trying to do a scary laugh.
Yeah, I don't know if you quite did it.
Nah.
So Austin writes in. He said that on Space Mountain you get like a little preview of it, or not on the People Mover you would get a little preview of Space Mountain because we mentioned like does it go through the ride. I don't know if it actually went through the ride.
Was he talking? He's talking about Disneyland.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Back
Okay.
in the day, remnants of the past. So you kind of see something of Space Mountain, whether it's a special thing they made or in the ride. I'm not sure, but thank you, Austin. And Austin also wrote again the satellites that spun around. They're called the Observatron.
The
I don't think he wrote in with the name. However, his correction was they would play music when they spun, like every 15 minutes.
Nice.
However, they were so high up, and apparently humans don't naturally look up.
What?
No one noticed.
You're at Disneyland. Why don't you look up?
I don't know. There's so much in front of you. But they would play music. No one would realize they were spinning. They did a whole thing. They haven't anymore.
Yeah.
Christine wrote in with her beloved Radio Disney studio that used to be in that store under the People Movie platform.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Wow, what a wow.
Christine's dream is to revitalize Radio Disney and go back under the People Mover tracks.
Is Radio Disney gone?
No, it's still there, but
okay.
in the parks. Yeah, yeah.
One question. Why was Radio Disney always on the AM as opposed to FM? AM is like trash.
I think it's cheaper.
You think so?
And I think it's AM travels farther, I believe.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, so
it's like 2.4 gigahertz as opposed to 5 gigahertz.
I think it's I think it's just hertz.
Oh.
Yeah, it's hertz, and FM is kilohertz, I think.
Oh.
However,
nerdy banter.
AM is amplitudinally modulated, so it depends on the amplitude of the waves, the height of the waves.
Mm-hmm.
And that is why when you go through a tunnel, it's no good because it cuts them off.
Oh, kind of like satellite radio.
No, that's just because you lose contact with the satellite.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then FM is frequency modulated, I believe, and that frequency can penetrate through walls and stuff. Except for millimeter wave 5G, which is trash. Thanks Verizon for making the Pixel 5 $100 more expensive than it needed to be because it has that antenna in it. So that is it for You're Right and our spooky music. Shout out to Kevin MacLeod, who we credit in the comment or in the description.
For the music.
Yeah, for the free music. Oh, right. So I guess
right, and you're right.
Yeah. So in this You're Right, I forgot about the things I told you about Armenia and Artsakh. Any relevant links that I can get from my siblings who are more involved in it, links in the description.
Yes.
Both descriptions. So.
Also, just want to give a quick shout out. It was International Podcast Day this past week.
That was a very wholesome and cute post, dude.
Thank you.
I was like, aw. And then my first instinct, though, you posted just like the studio. And I'm like, is Trammin ending? And I'm like, wait, this is our show. I should know.
Yeah.
Like, do I not know something?
I think Spotify ended up creating this as like a holiday, just as a marketing ploy, because I kept seeing on Twitter that it was trending, but it was always Spotify trending. So
yeah, shady stuff.
Yeah.
So let's get into some news.
What a crazy week, man, in news.
Yeah.
It didn't stop coming. It did not stop coming.
So Disney lays off 28,000 cast members from the Parks, Products, and Experiences division as a whole.
How sad.
Yeah,
That
it's
sucks, dude. Like I alone, I don't know that many cast members, to tell you the truth. You know what I mean? Like I know I had less than 10 easily.
yeah,
And I've seen 4 or 5 already post talking about them being laid off. Yeah. One photographer.
the
one,
entire PhotoPass division's gone.
is that what it was?
Yeah,
Wow. Wow, that's crazy. But people have been with the parks for a long time too.
yeah. Apparently, like even a couple years seniority is nothing to them.
Yeah.
It's like 5 and over are staying or something.
yeah. Wow.
And
Well, he was there for 5 and got laid off, but he was part of PhotoPass.
yeah,
Yeah.
PhotoPass just axed,
Yeah.
and they could come back in the future, but yeah, it's looking like it's gonna be a while till they get back to full capacity.
Yeah.
So that's just how it's gonna be. Heart goes out to you guys,
Seriously. Especially all the listeners. We got a few cast member listeners that really enjoy the show. So yeah, seriously, our heart goes out to you guys.
Yeah, and a lot of people are saying this is like a political ploy to get Newsom to do something. I don't think so. I think they were waiting as long as they could.
Yeah.
And it's just like now that there are no guidelines and the rumored or leaked or whatever guidelines are so strict, they're just like, it's time to do it. And
Yeah.
Josh, the homie Josh, was in downtown Disney that day, the day after, talking to cast members, and they were like crying to him and whatever, and he was there listening.
Yeah, props to him, man. Like that's really cool. As I'm sure you know, as a boss, that stuff's hard. When you got to sit down with people and discuss issues like that, or tell them they're laid off, and it's nothing personal against them or anything. It's just there's no money.
Yeah,
I mean, it could be argued with Disney about the no money thing. You know what I mean? But
yeah, like yeah, and that was really cool, and especially because I think we know it
Mhm.
didn't come from him.
No.
Like there's a meme where it's basically like it showed like Bob Iger and like 2 other people. They're just like, all right, go tell them they're not going to college because of that Aspire program or whatever. And it's
Mhm.
like, yeah, it was kind of on him, and good on him for at least going there.
Yeah.
I mean,
He faced the problem head on and wasn't scared
yeah,
to talk to people.
he took responsibility for it
Yeah.
because it's like I had to do it, and
Mhm.
here we are. So I think someday he's going to be CEO
Yeah.
after Chapek for sure.
Yeah, just imagine, dude. Like, I mean, I experienced a little bit of it because of COVID, but like, imagine you not getting any business at the company for 6 to 7 months,
We'd be gone.
right?
No, like I remember at the beginning we were like, oh, we can close for 2 weeks. I think I said this on here.
Uh-huh.
And pay everyone. But like it went way longer than 2 weeks, and I calculated, I think after 6 weeks we would have been out of money
Right.
if we paid everyone.
Mhm.
And I know they're just paying healthcare, which is a big deal. And for this momentary political commentary, this is why healthcare should not be tied to employment,
Right.
because it makes no sense. So
When we laid everyone off at the company when COVID first started, thankfully everyone's back to work now, for the
Mhm.
most part. Like 90% of us are back. We didn't stop paying healthcare.
yeah,
Because if you think about it, like, especially now, healthcare is so important. If you're left without it and you get diagnosed with COVID or get diagnosed with anything else and you got to go to the hospital, good luck paying that.
yeah.
Like-
So yeah, and this is like, you rely on the entertainment business.
Mhm.
And you guys diversify. You guys are like off the cuff, like, oh, we could do this now, and
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. But like, yeah, entertainment's just like people are like, why would
Shut
Disney
up.
do this? And it's like, well, it's like 35% of their business is parks, and then isn't the rest like movies?
Yeah, when there are no movies.
Yeah. So
They have, honestly, if Disney Plus wasn't a thing, I think it would have hit them even harder. You know what I mean?
yeah, I think they would have just tried to cut massive deals with Netflix and stuff
Yeah.
or whatever.
They would have gotten desperate.
Yeah, I'm not like feeling bad for Disney or anything, but it's
Yeah.
like I wonder if we were all waiting for like when this would happen, or we just hope like, we'll get out of this,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and then I don't think it's based off that, but those guidelines leaked.
I saw them. They're
And-
interesting.
Yeah, so the guidelines were 25% capacity, 50% ride capacity, no indoor queues, face coverings required, 120-mile radius for visitors, which I assume would have been based off of billing address
Mhm.
because you have to prepay for the tickets.
Right.
And sure, you can change your billing address, but it's a pain, and you don't actually want to do that because of mail. And like what the 5 people are going to sneak through,
Yeah.
you know.
That a lot stricter than Florida.
But the biggest thing was yellow tier for Orange County, which is less than 1 case per day
What? Really?
per 100,000 or something, which is still like, yeah, like they're barely about to. They were gonna hit orange and they didn't.
That's crazy.
So, Disney probably saw that and said, "Listen, you haven't." I assume.
Yeah.
For once, I'm gonna give Disney the benefit of the doubt. I assume they were like, "You didn't even talk to us." Like, not that Disney knows better about viruses, but
Yeah.
what do the viral people know about how you can change the way a theme park works?
Yeah.
Because I assume this was just based off of what can they do in this acreage of outdoor space. When Disney could have just been like, well, we could do this, this, and this, and virtual queues and times and whatever. So
There's some fighting going on up there.
yeah, well,
I mean, that leads us into the next story.
Bob Iger leaves the reopening commission.
Yeah, he's not happy.
No, yeah,
He is not happy.
dude, this
with
was
Newsom.
so big. My dad brought this up.
Really?
Or he said Iger, but he was like, "Did you hear he left?" I'm like, yeah, he's like, "Oh, that's not good."
Yeah.
Like if
That's pretty telling to what's going on up in Sacramento.
yeah, and look to give one thing to Gavin Newsom though, which people argue he's doing this for some sort of clout or whatever. If he's a good man, which I don't know him.
Mm-hmm.
Every time someone dies, he probably feels some sort of responsibility for it.
I'm sure.
If two
I'm sure.
people die because of Disneyland, it's like, I know it sounds like a statistic to someone, but it's like every death from COVID is an unnecessary death. Even when people are like, it's old people or comorbidities, like, dude, you probably have a comorbidity. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Even like when I was somewhat healthy, I had high blood sugar, or like, you could be overweight or just old. And it's like,
Yeah.
so this whole thing's a mess. Not everyone, but a lot of people are trying their best. And if there's one thing you can say about Newsom, he's just trying to prevent deaths.
Yeah.
Like maybe economy be damned, but what's more important to you? So we got a little dark.
Yeah, crazy. We haven't talked about COVID in a while.
Yeah.
It's not like it's definitely gone away at all. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, luckily we didn't really talk about it when YouTube was just banning people for talking about it. Or
Oh, they were?
not banning, but they would like demonetize and de-recommend and all that kind of stuff.
yeah.
Because it was like anytime you mentioned it, it's like, oh, are they giving false information?
Yeah. When I first started making masks at the company, one of our main marketing, the ways that we do our marketing in general, is we do Google Ads, and we did Google Ads for masks, for custom printed masks, and we got banned
Wow.
because of that.
Because you said the word COVID or
Mhm.
Corona or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
Wear a mask, please. Because as I'm not going to say other words to remind people, but as we learned of the big news this week, no one is safe unless they wear a mask. And I don't want to hear it's not 100%. It's like 95% effective if two people are wearing masks.
Yeah.
Think about it. For a piece of cloth on your face or a piece
Crazy.
of paper.
Crazy.
It's the people who complain. It's like maybe you just have a bad mask. Because I know the masks we got in the beginning, I showed you those flat ones. They
Yeah.
kind of suffocate you.
yeah.
I realized because I wear a paper one, I put on a new one every day at work.
The surgicals.
Yeah, I put the thing around my nose.
Mm-hmm.
I pull it down. It's floating in front of my mouth. Like my mouth does not touch it, even when I talk. It doesn't slide up or whatever. And it's
Oh.
super comfortable. The Trammin ones are decent because we've
Yeah.
got the nose, like
There's like a piece of we sew it right here.
yeah, and the nose sticks out, so it makes the mask kind of float in front of your mouth. And
Mhm.
apparently there's I don't remember what it's called, but there's something. It's like a piece of plastic that you can put in front of your mouth
Mm-hmm.
with a cloth mask on, and it pulls the mask in front of you without pulling it past your neck.
Mm.
So like it's still not sealed, but sealed around you.
I need to check that out. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, and I think they come in like 3 sizes. It looks like a 3D printed thing, but it's not. And it's just like you just put it around your mouth
Yeah.
and then put your mask on, and the mask floats in front of you, and you could talk freely without it bringing down the efficacy maybe of the mask.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. So,
So
yeah, wear a mask.
yeah, please. So let's get into our Big Thunder topic of wait. Yeah, we're just gonna do Big Thunder. I cannot think of it.
Yeah.
Spooky. Yeah, whatever. Toot, toot. Our Big Thunder topic of the week: Mickey's Halloween party, which
What-
no
what?
longer exists.
It doesn't. It's Oogie Boogie's bash now,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
So this is like the last time we could talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get this one out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
There are no lines for the rides when you're at Mickey's Halloween Party.
It is a ghost town.
Hey.
Yeah, it's crazy. You look at all the big rides and even space, like 15-minute wait, 20-minute wait. It's because people go there, and a lot of the people who go are APs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and a lot of kids.
And a lot of kids.
And the kids want to meet characters
Mhm.
and get candy.
Yeah.
And run around and stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, no wait. I mean, in Disneyland's world, you know what I mean? There is no wait for the rides. It's kind of cool.
I think if you grab the armholes of your pickle and shift it that way, it might help with your head. Like shift the whole, I don't know.
Oh, there's elastic in the back.
Oh my God. So yeah, Indy has no wait.
No?
Like Haunted Mansion, even that isn't that bad.
It's not. Is it? It's usually the Jack Skellington, right? Like on Night
Yeah,
Before Christmas.
it's there. Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Hmm.
But that's usually it's around 45 to an hour, which like you can do if you get there early enough. You
Yeah.
know?
How many hours is it usually? Like 4 to 5?
No, it's a solid like 3.5.
Okay.
But like sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Again, not worth it. But you can generally, if you get there right after work, you can snag like the last fast pass.
Right.
And if you get there on the weekend, like I think before like 4 or 3, I think you can grab a fast pass because I've done that. It's not that bad.
So you have gone.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's well, not the party with. I don't think I went on the. Did I go on the ride during the party? I may have.
I did for sure.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
Yeah.
Because there's like almost no. I think it's 15,000 people or something.
Gee, that's nothing.
Yeah, and then
That's probably what we're gonna see when it reopens.
yeah. And like the walkways are clear, which is
Mhm.
nice. Yeah, getting on space is so nice. And
Yeah.
like, Big Thunder, no wait.
You know what's not nice though is Ghost Galaxy.
I love it, but that'll be in 2 episodes from now.
Sounds good.
Was there a sound pun? No. I like Ghost Galaxy. But anyways, yeah, rides not that bad.
Yeah.
We haven't seen Galaxy's Edge during Mickey's Halloween Party because there's no Mickey's Halloween Party. But this is kind of like depending on the After Dark event,
Mm-hmm.
this is how some of them are.
Mm.
So like Star Wars Night attracts everyone.
So there hasn't been an After Dark event since Galaxy's Edge opening, right? I don't think there has.
Wasn't there something?
There was Galaxy's Edge related like influencer events and stuff like that, but
Yeah, you're right. All the Marvel stuff was before.
before.
Yeah, and then they were gonna do Villains Night in April.
Mm-hmm.
Gone. Star
Yeah.
Wars Night August 21st.
Gone.
Yeah, I still have a ticket to that.
Oh, I thought they haven't canceled.
They said it will happen in the future.
Oh, I see.
If you would like a refund, it's yours. If not, you just have a ticket to that event.
Dude, really quick with speaking of refunds and stuff like that, I called Disneyland AP billing
Yeah.
to try, and because I kind of forgot to extend my pass, and long story short, they told me they couldn't help me.
Yeah. So for what he's saying is, if you decided you don't, okay, so if you have a month to month, they said they'll just cancel your payments and it expires when it expires and you don't pay more. You have to call to say you would like the payments to be postponed, and then upon reopening, it just like when the payments begin again, however many you had left, that's what there is.
That scares me.
Okay, but there was good news from Walt Disney World. Now, so it's been a few months, they're
Right.
allowing expired APs to renew or purchase new passes.
I feel like APs at Disney World though are a lot fewer and far between. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they make a lot more exceptions for them. As an example, in the queue to go into the park, there is an AP line. Imagine that. Imagine us getting a line just for APs,
yeah.
That
We don't
doesn't-
even have a no bag line.
right?
We have in Downtown Disney a few times, which is nice. Right now.
Yeah. That's how I was able to get on Rise of the Resistance.
Oh, they did that.
They had a no bag line, and I just gave my bag to my girlfriend, ran.
Oh, and then you did the
Yeah.
pass, and then
Yeah.
she got in. Yeah, right. Yeah, but I would assume when APs open back up, the first phase will be lapsed APs,
Right.
and then it'll go to like new purchases.
Cool. Yeah. I hope
So
so.
you've at least got that, and then they may change this. They may let you do it later.
And they're still giving discounts in Downtown Disney for lapsed APs.
Oh, it worked?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they told me mine is expired, but because I'm monthly, I'm not. But then Well, yours is not expired though, is it?
It's expired. It
Oh, it
expired
is?
in May. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
And they scanned it. It wasn't just a look at it. They scanned it and it went through. Mhm.
Well, that's something. There's hope.
Yeah.
Rebellions are built on hope.
That's true.
Is that from Rogue One?
I was thinking it was Princess Leia saying that. Or was it Grand Moff Tarkin? No.
No. You're thinking of the
I'm thinking of the lady with the white.
Mon something.
Yeah, not Tarkin. Tarkin's
Oh.
a bad guy.
What's her name? No, you know what?
you know, people don't like Star Wars here.
We'll let RJ have this next week. He'll tell the lady's name, RJ, with the white gown and the orangish hair. But she was in Rogue One too.
Yeah, the lady looked just like the original. It's kind of creepy.
Wait, is that?
Huh?
What do you?
Like from I think she was in Return or New Hope or one of them. The actress who played that one, they got a new actress and she looked identical.
Oh, you said Leia.
No,
Yeah,
that's
whatever her name is. So, what were we just talking about? Oh, your AP. Why did we bring it? Oh, because AP's.
Who knows?
The heck were we talking about?
Who knows?
Oh, expired things.
Oh yeah. But yeah, rides are good.
Yeah, I love it there. Like, oh, right. So what I was gonna say is, depending on the crowd, like who the crowd is or the demographic, it may be like this in the future. So like when I went to Star Wars night, empty rides because everyone loves Star Wars. When I went to 90s night, everyone was our age and they like rides.
So rides were packed.
They were. It was not packed, but it was like 40 minutes. Like,
yeah, where are you spending the extra money to go on a ride that you can go on during the day?
yeah, like 30 is like my max.
Yeah.
35 is like
That's pushing.
maybe.
Yeah.
35 for space, maybe. Yeah. So let's get into costumes. So
have you dressed up?
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you dress up as?
I dressed up as Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey, the best Mickey,
Okay.
in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
I dressed up. I went with one of my friends and her family. Dressed up like there's like little kids in her family. So and the littlest of the kid was a really big Doc McStuffins fan.
Oh dear.
Yeah, and I dressed up as one of the toys.
Nice.
Yeah, that was the dragon though. It was cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I just put on a t-shirt that was the same like shade as the dragon, and then I put a dragon tail. And I was walking around with the dragon tail.
Shout out to Dragon Tales, man.
Yeah.
Let's all go to Dragon Tales. I'm not gonna sing it. So now, because we're talking about ourselves, let's explain our costumes.
Nice.
What people are in. So if you are listening, we are in costume. But if you are listening, you may have seen on Instagram, unless you're my mom. So we are dressed as a pickle and a pineapple. Rain is a pickle. I am a pineapple. And this is a callback to the snacks episode, possibly.
Probably, yeah.
Episode 14, on how Rain will have a pickle in one hand and a pineapple spear in the other, and he'll alternate eating them.
Yeah.
And so I like both of these things. He likes both of these things. However, I am the pineapple vibe. And I feel like you wanted to dress up as a pickle.
I did.
Yeah.
I 100% wanted to.
It's funny how the show just works out for us.
What do you mean?
Like, we're both just cool with what happens.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not a control freak, but like with group projects and stuff. But I wonder if this is like, because it's just a creative endeavor, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But like, I'll be like, oh, you want to do this? Yeah, sounds cool. And then you're like, hey, I did the art this week. All right. Now I don't. Cool.
Yeah, because we're not getting a grade or anything on it. You know what I mean?
And it's not money, you know. Although I do have to ask you about one thing. I want to get rid of the E.
The E in the episode?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's easy, dude.
And I think easy. And I think we should go from the number instead of hyphen, colon, save some space. So just like Trammin 28, Mickey's Halloween party.
Let's do it.
Now,
There's some behind baseball right there. Or inside baseball.
I'm not going to tell people what the 4th episode is of Tramtober. However, the last episode of Tramtober is episode 31.
Ooh.
Like Halloween. How cool was that?
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah. So,
and if you put 31 backwards, it's 13. Also a Halloween number.
Sure.
There you go.
The witching hour.
The witching hour.
Yeah, when it's dark outside and it's hot in the summer, it's the roaching hour. And I gotta, you see, like I killed one when Sos was here. That one nighttime.
Oh yeah.
He's just like,
right.
oh, he's like, are you gonna kill it? And I just pulled off my slipper and just. I realized I put you on the spot with that number thing. Like,
no, that's fine.
I know.
I honestly, that like we were saying, that's the extent of our our decisions on the
Oh, yeah.
show.
And then I was like, hey, I think the Rain's top 25 should be on top of complaints. And you're like, I like it with complaints on top. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. It doesn't, none of this matters.
And I'm a pickle.
And I'm a pineapple.
Mhm.
But I am,
Remember Pico Taro?
hold on. Huh?
Do you remember Pico Taro?
No.
I've got the pineapple. I've got something. Oh, I got the pineapple. I got the pen. Pineapple pen.
That doesn't,
No?
no.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
one more thing for the viewers. Not only am I a pineapple on the outside, I'm a pineapple on the inside. Watch the YouTube, please. The YouTube.
The
We're so
YouTube.
old, man. You know what I noticed? No one watches Reels, so we keep showing up in the suggestions,
Yeah.
which is great. We get like 400 views on Reels.
Isn't that crazy?
And like, we don't get that many listens. And
No.
also, I'm not salty that Remnants got more listeners than my complaints episode
Isn't that crazy? Isn't that it literally passed it up, dude? I don't get how.
in like less than a week. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wrote both episodes, so I don't care. So back to costumes. Now, I will post a picture of this because it came out real good.
Yeah.
Christine dressed up as the bride,
That's awesome. dude.
Constance. Yeah.
That's awesome. Wait, so when you guys went to Mickey's Halloween party?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so,
I could have sworn I've seen a picture in front of the Haunted Mansion.
yeah, that's what it
Okay.
was. And I had a shout out to Inova glove lights, man. I had a red glove light. It was the one I had left, and I had the Inova clip, and she like clipped it to the inside of her dress or something, or the outside,
that's
and
cool.
she had the heart.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
And she apparently had a legitimate wedding dress from a thrift store or something.
Dude, shout out to thrift stores for Halloween.
You
man.
and the thrift. Oh, I've gone once.
for
for-
Halloween
for
or
Halloween.
just oh, I go every year. Every year I go to the thrift store. Like last year I was Jay and Silent Bob. Me and
Ah.
Sos for Jay and Silent Bob, all from the thrift store. Just
You
found a
bought
big trench coat.
a duster, right? Yeah.
Yeah, just a big trench coat. Found a wig. There you go. I'm Silent Bob.
Yeah, I'm a chump. I pay full price for things.
There you
But
see.
You get what you pay for. you
Yeah.
know? Like no. I don't know. Yeah, so she did that. I wore a completely unrelated costume. Best Mickey. And I have a cool picture in front of Phantasmic. But
Oh,
anyways,
that's cool.
dude, those gloves are,
That adds a lot.
it's also annoying. But I love it.
Yeah, you're one of those people in Pirates, you know, with the lights.
Huh?
Just imagine having the lights on in Pirates. You'd be like one of the flashers.
Oh, you talking about glove lights?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
No, the Mickey gloves, dude. I wore the
Oh, what are you talking about? You're talking about like what was
no,
the
no.
light thing?
That was just she wore that as the heart.
Oh, I thought you put some lights at the end of the Mickey gloves.
No, they wouldn't show through because they're so
'cause they're
puffy.
too thick. Yeah,
That's a good idea, though.
yeah.
I'm not that crafty, but
yeah.
yeah. And then now other people's costumes though. Some
Mhm.
people
They go all out,
all
dude.
out, man.
Yeah, like some really cool stuff that I've seen.
Yeah, we on the way in we saw Christine took pictures with them. There was, I don't know what her name is, but from Coco, she has little.
The mama, or
She hands things out. I don't know who she is.
she hands things.
Or
Hands things out?
the leaves, or she has a thing that the inner pocket. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe
you're
She was-
right.
She was purple. Well, not purple. Wore purple.
That's the mom.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's fine.
yeah.
I believe you.
Well, no. I guess it's somebody's mom,
Okay.
but she's like the great grandma of Coco.
Okay. Yeah, and then
Oh
someone.
no, Miguel. That's his name, right? Miguel.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of Cobra Kai. The main character is Miguel.
Oh. And then the other person who was with that person, she was wearing I think a Mrs. Banks costume that said like votes for women or whatever, like
Oh, that's cool.
that,
Yeah,
was-
yeah.
and that was like, it's always relevant, I
Mhm.
guess. So yeah, that was cool. And then individual costumes, I'm not too impressed by. However, family costumes, dude.
Oh yeah.
Whole family is Incredibles, or like you see like Woody, Buzz, Jesse, all that kind of thing. Like
Because everyone has to agree. You know what I mean?
yeah, but then like you see like parents getting into it
Yeah.
for their kids and with their kids, and it's so like it's so nice to see.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
I saw one of my favorite costumes I've ever seen, and I'm not a fan of it. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, I am. At Comic Con, I saw a group of like 8 to 10 girls dressed up as all the princesses, but hipster version.
Oh,
You know
no.
the hipster meme of Ariel with the
Yeah.
tattoos. They're all hipster princesses.
How'd you feel about that?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I kind of don't like it, but I kind of like it at the same time. It's kind of weird.
It's not as bad as hipster Mickey.
Screw hipster Mickey. I do not like that design.
Hey, at the very least, he's not in Wonderground right now.
Don't. I would take hipster Mickey as long as Wonderground Gallery was open, like the regular version, not
Ooh, okay. When do you think Wonderground Gallery will open?
After Disney goes back to regular capacity.
Not when it opens?
No, I think it's gonna stay that the trading post for a while.
Okay.
They have so much Galaxy's Edge merch. I'm sure. You know what I mean?
So I want to bet on this.
Oh, let's do it.
Okay. So full capacity or increase from the first capacity?
Full capacity.
Okay. I say before full capacity, it'll switch back.
All right.
Loser buys hipster Mickey merch.
Let's
You could
do
buy
it.
the cheapest thing, but it's got to have hipster Mickey on it.
All right. All right.
Or if they have t-shirts
A hipster Mickey T-shirt.
and we got to wear it once.
All right, I'll win. That's no problem.
No, I'm going to win. If they're at 80% and it switches back, dude.
I lose. That's fine.
All right.
Yeah.
We don't, it's weird.
Huh.
You know, you're in my house, we're talking, but it feels weird to still shake hands. Like, I don't want to shake your hand right now.
No, I know.
It's like this-
hashtag normalize not shaking hands.
Let's bow like Japan. You're a weeb. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm a full weeb.
But I
And-
think that's super respectful.
Yeah, and now after watching Cobra Kai so much, like I've been saying, dude, like bowing all day, like it's just really hard in this. And yeah,
In the pickle costume.
yeah, and I got my headphones on in here.
Oh, right. Yeah, we both hidden. Dude, I really like this onesie.
Really?
I didn't
Comfortable?
I didn't at first, and then I washed it
Mm-hmm.
as I should. It's nice.
Yeah.
This is my true self, I think.
Yeah, this isn't my true self, but I like wearing sunglasses. So
Your true self will come out next week.
yes.
So yeah, that's about it for the costumes. Now, treat trails. Not really for us.
No, but you get a ton of candy.
Ton of
dude.
candy.
Like a ridiculous amount. The first time they did Mickey's Halloween party years ago, maybe it wasn't even the first time. Maybe they've been doing this for longer than I know. But the first time I heard about it, anyways, was probably like 7 or 8 years ago. And I remember seeing the bags they used to give out. They used to be like 8.5 by 11, big old bags of candy. They would fill up to the brim. You know what I mean?
I swear it used to be knockoff candy though. Am I
Nah, dude, I
No?
don't know.
I feel like I saw that once.
Knockoff candy?
Yeah, just like generic candy.
No, I think they'll give you like apple slices or something healthy.
So this is my next. We'll come back to the candy, but because you said apple slices, they give too many apple slices.
Hmm.
Every treat trail they give you a new bag of apples and carrots, and it's like, okay, listen, how many of these could I possibly eat?
Before they go bad.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
you're carrying it around all night, and they're getting warm.
Yeah.
It's too much, and don't make me feel guilty for denying the apples. You know, I'm not gonna eat these here. I eat apples. I have a bag of apples in my fridge, but whole apples.
Yeah.
Oh.
As a Tramtober question, what's your favorite candy? Halloween candy?
It's between Kit Kat and Reese's
Ooh, I think I'm right there with you too. I'm not sure which one.
in the fridge.
Have you ever had a frozen Snickers though? That hits different.
I like a cold Snickers, but if you're gonna freeze the Snickers, have the ice cream, dude. That
Sounds
that
great.
caramel doesn't freeze. In the
Yeah.
freezer somehow.
That sounds great. Kit Kats though, those things got a special place in my heart.
Yeah. Here's a problem. My mom, before I moved out, she got on this Ghirardelli kick and kept buying those squares, like the salted caramel and all that.
Oh, sounds great.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yes.
Ghirardelli is like pretty good quality chocolate.
Yeah.
And then I had a Kit Kat afterwards. I'm like, oh no, it's not the same. You taste how cheap it is. I'm like, I don't know if I like these anymore.
Is Kit Kat Hershey's?
Nah.
I think it's its own thing, huh?
It's let's see. It's weird.
I don't know why they don't
Dude,
bring.
they trade these brands all the time.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't bring over the those special Kit Kats though, like the green tea one.
I've had the green tea
They're
ones. I
awesome,
ordered
dude.
them. They're so good.
Awesome, Yeah, So good.
Okay.
Shout out to green tea ice cream, dude. Love that stuff.
Now produced globally by Nestle.
Oh, they're the other guys. Yeah.
Yeah, Reese's though. I think I might like Reese's more, especially cold, dude. That crisp.
Mm-hmm. Reese's Pieces or Reese's Buttercups?
No, Reese's cups.
Yeah.
Or the Trader Joe's like mini cups, dark
Yes.
chocolate.
Yes. They're so good.
And
Ugh. They're not Recess.
No, who says that?
What?
Recess. Oh, you just did
No,
you
I'm
say
saying-
that?
yeah, I
Don't
think
say
so.
that.
No,
You
but,
didn't before.
But the Trader Joe's one, they're not Recess.
Stop. Reese's.
Reese's.
It's
Reese's
a guy
peanut
named
butter.
Reese, and it's his. Reese's.
Oh, really? That's what it is?
There's a ignoring God's comma once again. It's in our Trammin. It's so important to us. Dude, have you had you know what kills Reese's Pieces? Peanut butter M&Ms.
That sounds great.
Have you had them?
No, I haven't.
Dude, peanut M&Ms, good but inconsistent.
Hold on. Peanut M&Ms or regular M&Ms?
I think regular. I love peanut M&Ms.
I've never disrespected you so much.
I love peanut M&Ms.
No, peanut M&Ms are it. Regular M&Ms, we don't even need them anymore.
No, you got to eat them correctly, dude. You got to stand it up in between your teeth with the tall way up and just like crush them.
No,
individually,
it
yeah.
needs a nut. There needs to be a nut in there.
I love peanut M&Ms. Don't like love them.
Okay, more than
No. I've gone. You know what? I think it's hard. It's like when you're asking me, I think of regular M&Ms,
Yeah.
but I will never buy a bag of regular M&Ms. I literally have multiple times gone to CVS, which they moved, so I don't go anymore, and bought peanut M&Ms. So
All right, good.
Trader Joe's has some. I buy those. I don't buy plain. So you know what? Okay.
Thank you.
I don't know why.
I feel better now.
In my head, I'm always thinking regular,
Mm-hmm.
but peanut is probably it. However, peanut butter, dude,
That sounds
they're
great.
fat too.
That sounds great.
It's still chocolate because Reese's
Yeah.
Pieces. I don't know if they have much chocolate or any.
It's
at
just
all.
like the coating around it.
Yeah, dude. Peanut M&Ms, a red bag. Or peanut butter M&Ms. They come in all the sizes too. It's
Mhm.
not just like a special flavor. Amazing. I've never put them in the fridge, but I'm sure they're great there too. But
They just released some brownie M&Ms.
not good.
You tried them?
Yeah.
They're not good?
It tastes totally fake. They're
Oh.
good like for 3 or 4 of them. They're
Yeah.
just like, I love super sweet. It's the wrong kind of sweet.
Oh, okay.
Not good.
Okay.
Peanut butter M&Ms though.
Yeah, that's
Do it. Yeah, red
I'm
bag.
try them.
Oh, so good. Candy. Yeah, I don't. Okay, we're just talking about candy now.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't hate because I'll eat it. I think my least favorite chocolate,
Mhm.
Hershey's.
Just a like
Just a
regular Hershey.
plain Hershey's.
I had one maybe 6 months ago, just a plain Hershey's because it was just there, and it was good. It was good. I think my least favorite chocolate, and I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for this.
I don't know.
Almond Joy.
Oh, I love Almond Joy.
Not a fan of
Oh.
that coconut.
Love coconut.
Mm.
Coconut and pineapple, dude, match made in tiki heaven.
Oh, speaking of that, really, the last tangent before we go into the regular show, but I'm meeting up with one of my friends who lives in Orlando. When I go over, he is like a part of the marketing department. I think he might be one of the heads of marketing of Jägermeister.
Oh,
Yeah, his name's David. Awesome guy. Really, really nice guy. And I saw he posted, he's a big Disney fanatic, him and his wife. And I saw he posted his bar that he has in his house. Full like recreation of Trader Sam's.
how big's his house?
He's got a big house. It's in
Alright.
Florida. You know what I mean? But dude, oh my God, you would love the amount of tiki that he has in there.
Yeah, I've always thought like there's only 2 ways I'm gonna be able to get tiki into my house:
Mm-hmm.
as a backyard,
Mm-hmm.
as a room, or as a beach house.
Yeah.
But it's like, why would I buy a beach house? I would just live in the beach house at all times. You know, like people were like, okay, my dad used to have a Corvette,
Mm-hmm.
the coupe. It was like $50,000, which is like, I know it's not like a car you just go buy, but it's also not a $50,000 car is like
It's not a Porsche 911.
no, yeah, but
Yeah.
it's just an upper car, but it's still a car, right? People are like, he drives that every day. I'm like, it's a Chevy, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you drive that every day. Like, why wouldn't you? If I had a Lamborghini, I would drive that every day. People are like, oh, it's uncomfortable. And I'm like, every time I open that door, I'm gonna feel cool, and not as a show off. I'm not a show off. If no one is around ever when I open that door,
It makes you feel good.
I would still feel like the coolest person on earth.
Yeah,
Because
that's
I
all
would
that
feel
matters.
good inside.
Mhm.
You know, like I miss my yellow car.
Yeah, Bumblebee.
Dang,
R.I.P.
he's somewhere. But anyways, what were we saying? Beach house, tiki. Yeah, someday.
Isn't that cool though?
Yeah,
I saw that. I mean, he has his house, he has his wife, he's got like an established life. You know what I mean? So he has like little projects that he does like that. So I think that was super.
maybe I'll do that room tiki because I'm giving the guest bed to my siblings.
Mm-hmm.
I can decorate it however I want now.
Like a bar.
No, like a tiki room. Okay, so yeah, don't like Hershey's. I love Almond Joy. Love Mounds,
You like Mounds? Mounds is pretty much an almond joy without the almond, right?
and it's with dark chocolate.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Shout out to my mom and aunt who one time they would split the Almond Joy in half because it's got 2 almonds or whatever.
Mhm.
They split it in half and maggots came out of it.
Awesome.
They can't eat those anymore because of that. So
Crunch, not good. Not a fan of the crunch. I don't like that little crisp stuff going on.
you don't like Bunch of Crunch?
What,
That's like my favorite candy.
it's
Shout out
fine.
to Kayla, dude.
It's fine.
Oh, love that.
But
Crunch
like-
itself,
Like a crunch bar.
No, Crunch bar is not that good. However, the fun size ones are better because they're thicker.
It's always the last candy that I eat when I get candy from like going trick or treating and stuff.
Oh, mine is Hershey's.
Really, just okay. Hershey's almond Hershey's,
They're okay.
next level.
Yeah,
Next level good to me.
because the almonds are toasty.
Yeah,
Yeah, very good. Mr. Good Bar, You like Mr. Good Bar?
the best.
I don't like the chocolate.
Best.
I don't like the chocolate. Dude, a dark chocolate Mr. Good Bar.
So we have a vending machine at work, and my uncle always refills it, right, himself.
Uh-huh.
As a kid, I used to do it and make some side money or whatever. And whenever he refills it, he goes and gets like 6 chocolate bars and keeps them for himself. He will, I kid you not, daily, he'll probably eat like 2 king size.
Jeez.
Yeah. But he's pretty healthy. It's just the chocolate bars that get him.
That's me with chocolate. That's why I can't have any in this house.
Yeah.
Like, people are like, how'd you lose weight? I stopped buying dark chocolate. Like, are you serious? I'm like, I think that's it. Because no, literally. Because I don't buy snacks here. Like, I bought pumpkin snacks from Trader Joe's.
Mhm.
Dude, they were gone in like 2 days. Like, multiple types of cookies.
Yeah.
It's bad. I'm bad. But I know we're still talking about candy, but it's
Halloween, dude.
Tramtober.
Yeah.
Hey, look, this is Halloween.
Yeah.
Everybody, whatever the
these-
lyrics are.
All these candies are given out at Mickey's Halloween party.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now, hold on. We're talking about peanuts. Good Bar. Oh, dude. Okay. So when I have a house,
Mhm.
like a legitimate house with the front door and a yard, I'm going to be the full-size candy bar house.
Oh.
No, I was going
Yeah.
to do that last year, but I texted the previous owner and she's like, I lived there for 20 years and I didn't get a single trick-or-treat. It's a condo complex.
Yeah.
No, I will be the full-size candy bar. I will go to Costco and I'll buy all of them and I'll go ahead, pick, children. I won't give you the Hershey's
Because
if
how
you don't
great
like
of a feeling was that as kids? You know what I mean?
it. Almost
it-
never, dude.
I still remember the only house I ever saw that had a full-size candy bar. I still remember exactly what house that was. On Cunningham Drive, Whittier.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be me.
Yeah.
Like, I was legitimately prepared to do it last year. Like, I was gonna go to Costco and just buy as many as I could,
Mm-hmm.
and then like whatever's left over, I'll figure it out. I don't
Yeah.
care. But yeah, and it's weird. I didn't used to be into Halloween, and then something's happened in the past few years. I think it's Disneyland, but we'll talk about those in future episodes.
Nice.
So, treat trails, cool. What's cool is, as an adult, you need to go to like 2. You got enough candy for the night, and
Oh,
then you
yeah.
just do whatever you want. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you can't eat that much. It hurts all your cavities. So, the parade. I think the best part of the parade is the beginning of the parade when the headless horseman down
yeah.
Main Street, specifically down Main
So,
Street.
do they bring out the Headless Horseman, or is he a big part of Disneyland because of Mr. Toad? Is that the only reason?
I think
It
so.
was like the Sleepy Hollow cartoon
Yeah.
from the 50s or whatever, 60s, whenever it was. Wow, that's crazy. I was just watching Sleepy Hollow, the Johnny Depp one, Tim Burton one.
How are you always just watching something?
I watch a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, great movie. Christopher Walken is the Headless Horseman.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
I love Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
Dude,
He's got like sharp teeth. It's
deep
crazy.
cut here. A Bradley Cooper impersonation of Christopher Walken that's relevant to this right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's like on some sort of late night show and he goes, Let me clear my throat. He goes like, pineapple. I like to eat it. It's like that's how he talks. I don't know. But
I love Christopher Walken.
yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
So it's Headless Horseman. So cool. Definitely like I wanted to be on Main Street to see that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a real horse, man.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what else is it gonna be?
Yeah. But the costume looks really cool. He's got the pumpkin in his hand. Like
Yeah,
really cool stuff.
Yeah, super cool. And then there's so a couple things I remember. This really stood out to me.
Mhm.
Dancing hitchhikers on the Haunted Mansion float.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't normally like hip hop dance because it's a little cringy to me. Sorry, but it's funny seeing them do it.
Yeah. That's cool.
In full costume. And then there's the mayor has his little car. The mayor of
From Nightmare
Halloween
Before
Town.
Christmas.
Yeah. So that was cool. And then there's the villains floats. Right.
Dude, shout out to that new villains float in Florida with Chernobog just like going
He
over
is the float,
He-
right?
Yeah. Yeah. And then all the other villains are on top of on top of Bald Mountain with him. That is so cool.
Yeah.
I love Chernobog is still my favorite villain.
Were you, as a child, surprised when he was in Kingdom Hearts as a boss?
No, because I didn't experience that until 1.5 came out on PS3.
What?
Yeah.
Like you
He-
never.
He wasn't part of the original game.
You sure?
Yeah, it was just the final mix.
Dude, really?
Yeah.
Why do I remember doing that as a kid?
I have no idea.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, but that was the main reason why I wanted to play Kingdom Hearts 1.5 final mix.
I wanted to play 1.5 because I actually never beat Kingdom Hearts as a kid, I think.
Oh yeah.
I knew what happened because I saw my friend beat it, but
Mhm.
I got stuck somewhere. Oh, I got stuck in Hollow Bastion.
Mm.
And I'm like, all right, I'm out. Because, I was a dumb 9-year-old. And then, so villains float. But then what I really like, I think they were added in that last year. The dancers from Haunted Mansion, the ballroom dancers in
That's
full
cool.
costume.
Yeah.
That was super. That was what I was hyped for. I think they were actually the last 2 years or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are.
That's awesome, dude.
Because, it's such a like Disneyland.
Yeah.
Like it's Haunted Mansion at Disneyland. It's not a Disney movie or whatever, I really like that. And as a whole, it's a short little parade. I think there's like some villains walking around. There's like the Queen of Hearts. Did I forget a float? Maybe.
Do you have a favorite villain?
Maleficent.
Maleficent, really?
Maleficent. She's just pure evil.
And turns into a dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's cool.
Maleficent's just like, you didn't invite me to the party. Here's a curse upon your kingdom.
Yeah, that's true.
She's great.
That's true.
And with Kingdom Hearts, she's just like the ultimate evil.
Yeah.
Is there anyone more evil in her? Let's say villain who talks.
Oh, who talks? Ooh.
Well, who are you going to say?
Chernobog.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
He's
But-
the devil.
Yeah, but he's like, we don't.
Or as Walt Disney said, the embodiment of evil.
Yeah, I don't want to say he's not part of like that new school Disney villains.
No. Well, sometimes he is.
Yeah.
Sometimes he is because which I actually should have brought here.
I was going to say, and
Yeah.
then I don't forgot.
I have a pin that's like LE50. That's huge, dude. It's like
I think you should bring the cup instead.
I don't know where it's at.
What?
I don't know
I
where
thought you
they're
had
at.
like 2.
I did, and I don't know where they went.
Oh, great.
Yeah. But on this massive pin, he is the main villain, right in the center, and everyone else is just kind of like secondary. And it's a villain's pin.
So here's what I would think about that as like if I were designing it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to give any one villain the center of the modern villains, but you put him because he's not a character.
He's like a non-biased character.
It's like, oh, he's evil.
He's more
right?
of an idea.
Yeah, and he's not a character. Like he doesn't talk and stuff, right? He's just there.
It's like the creature of nightmare versus the antagonist.
What?
I don't know. I always think in archetypes.
Oh,
Mr.
God, you're
Gonzalez
still on
archetypes.
that.
Yeah.
Mr. Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Oh dear. He got mad at me once because I figured out his trick, and he's like, "That's not how I did it." I'm like, "Yeah, you did, man." The vegetable thing.
I don't remember.
Like broccoli. He's like, "Go there," and I'm like, "You just put a bunch of vegetables around you and told us where to go." No, I didn't do that. I'm like, "Yeah, you did." What if I said bok choy? You don't have a bok choy thing, but I'm not gonna say bok choy. I'm gonna pull carrot out of thin air.
Yeah.
I don't know. What were you saying? Chernobog? Yeah. So non-Chernobog, who's your favorite?
Non-Chernobog?
Like a villain who speaks.
That's kind of hard. That is kind of hard. Maleficent is definitely up there for me.
What's your favorite Disney movie?
I don't have one. That doesn't exist in my head.
Huh.
There's a lot.
What are your top 3?
Disney movies? Like
Yeah, if this is going to take too long, it's fine. We'll just
Yeah.
move on. Honorable mention, the Hades for me.
yeah.
I think Hercules is my favorite Disney movie. Animated, like traditionally animated.
Really? Okay. I think if I had to give a top 3, I think I have it in my head. In no particular order.
Okay.
I think it's Lion King. That's definitely up
Yeah,
there
that's
for
what I saw that.
Yeah.
Or I figured that.
me. Frozen's up there for me.
Okay.
And I want to give like a little shout out to like an old movie. You know what I mean? Like one. I'm trying to think of like one that I can watch over and over. Probably like Peter Pan. Peter Pan's probably up there for me.
All right. Yeah, I think Hercules is my number 1. Is as far as the 2D.
Mm-hmm.
I think 3D, I think it's still Tangled. I've only seen it once, but it's the most memorable to me.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know why. I can't. It's not the lantern thing either. It's just like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. It's the most memorable one. I love Frozen.
Mm-hmm.
Moana was really good. Tangled though was like, did we say this before? But Tangled feels like, yeah, we did.
Mm-hmm.
It still feels like they went about it as if it was one of the 2D movies. It just happened to be in 3D.
I get what you're saying.
All the new ones have this something else to them.
It's like the Marvel thing for you.
Yeah, a little bit.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Actually, I retract my statements. I'm going Lion King, Aladdin, and Mulan.
Oh yeah. Wow, you totally changed it up.
Yeah, I went full 90s.
All right.
Yeah.
Dude, Disney Renaissance, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's Hercules. Love Hercules. So is that it for the parade? Yes, it is.
Yeah, don't like parades.
Yeah. If I went again, I don't. Nah, bro, it's so short.
Honestly, though, I probably if it's a ticketed event like this,
Yeah.
I would watch the parade.
It's only 10 minutes long or something.
Yeah.
It's not. Well, no, it's shorter than 10 minutes. It's very short.
I'm really liking those cavalcades that they're having in Disney World. Just a one float kind of thing. Like, hey, what's up? And that's it.
I saw the rainy day one the last day of Disneyland
Oh, you did?
because they couldn't do that new parade,
Mm-hmm.
which I haven't really seen.
Mm-hmm.
So they put everyone on the omnibus. And yeah.
But it was because it was raining that day?
Yeah. And it wasn't rainy at that moment, but floor is wet. So it was
yeah.
what's his
Can't do
name?
that.
Is he King Arthur from Sword in the Stone, or is he just Arthur?
He's Arthur.
Yeah,
He's not king yet.
Yeah, he was on the float.
Mhm.
Moana was on the float.
Merlin? Was Merlin?
I don't remember. Merlin's in the maybe he's on the other side. I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
see. You know, but yeah, and Mickey and Minnie have their own like little car.
Mhm.
So now we talked about this before, just because they're so good. The Cadaver Dans,
Cadaver Dans are dapper dans
dressed up as skeletons
that are floating.
on a foggy rivers of America
So good.
with candles
So good.
on their float, and someone's driving it, but
That-
he's in costume too.
That is awesome.
And just real slow. And they mostly like they sing like Oogie Boogie songs and
Mhm.
stuff. Oh, man, that was one of my favorite moments from that Halloween party. And
Yeah.
I really enjoyed my time there. But
I think acapella has like this like creepy vibe to it. You know what I mean?
it can totally just be cheerful. But if
Yeah.
you want to make it creepy, you can do it.
You can, pretty easily.
Yeah, it's more like, you sing more like a choir, and it's
Mhm.
just that's like, I will never forget that. I've got a video. I've definitely got pictures. I'm gonna try to post
I
them.
think I do too, actually. Now that I
So
think about it.
good. Like one of my favorite things, because it's using the rivers of America for things you don't normally use it for.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was great. That's just a special shout out to them. Super talented, super cool.
Shout out to Dapper Dance in general.
Yeah, but like totally like into the theming and all that. So
Mhm.
yeah. So now fireworks. Well, my voice didn't crack, it just disappeared. Fireworks. So let's just run through it real quick. It's weird. I like fireworks,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not always in the mood.
Yeah, I'm right there with
And
you.
fireworks don't make me lose my mind. My favorite type of fireworks is just like the big fountain, not fountain one, just like the basic.
The one that like goes like
No. The big circle with the dots. Like the main, when you think fireworks,
So when it explodes and it's a Mickey head kind of thing.
yeah, but colored.
Oh, okay.
The Mickey head one is more like the orangey spark ones.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the run of the mill fireworks. Like this is red.
Mm-hmm.
This is green. Those are my favorite. But this is a cool show. So first, like the first thing you see after they do their little light up intro, because they light up the castle now, is that Jack Skellington balloon comes up.
Mm-hmm.
And they have his face on there, and he's talking to you, and then Zero flies over the castle.
Just like Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
Instead Zero. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and that's really cool. But then they do, like, wolves come running out, and then one of them howls, but it's the howl from Haunted Mansion.
Mm-hmm.
And then they do, like, a Haunted Mansion song with the fireworks doing it.
Is that the time? I'm not sure if that's in the regular fireworks show, but when they do, is this room actually stretching?
No, that's from Disneyland Forever or something.
Okay. That's my favorite part
oh,
of
no,
the
no.
fireworks show.
I think,
You know what I'm talking about?
yeah. That may be the 50th one, which is Remember Dreams Come True.
Also-
Disneyland Forever is the 60th, which I don't like as much because it's more about movies, not about
Yeah.
the rides.
Just remember, remind me to come back to Haunted Mansion music when I talk about knots later.
All right, nuts.
Yeah.
So I'll get to this point later. And then you get Ursula, Cruella de Vil, and then I think Pirates for some reason.
It's scary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with fire.
Captain
and all
Barbosa. Ooh.
that. Yeah.
Skeletons. Ooh.
And then Maleficent, and like does the whole dragon thing, whatever.
Mhm.
Super great. And maybe one of my favorites because it's the original song, Oogie Boogie,
Mhm.
has its own segment. And then they do This Is Halloween.
So this is the finale.
Well,
It's around there.
they bring Haunted Mansion back.
Oh, okay.
I think right after This Is Halloween. Now, I don't like the covers of these songs. It's like these weird pretending to be an alternative rock band.
Oh, they
Boy-
are. I
Yeah,
don't
dude.
remember that.
Where it's like, what's
It sounds like Green Day singing it the whole time.
yeah, but like a knockoff Green Day. And I don't
Blue
like
Day.
it. And people really like it. And I'm
Yeah.
like, this is a little cringy Disney, you know?
Mhm.
Kind of like the Get Your Ears On song.
Mm.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's because it's not a remix. It's just like, I don't know. It just sounds like yelling, like they're trying to be like Simple Plan or something,
Oh, I see.
you know? And
Yeah.
Simple Plan's good,
Mm-hmm.
but this isn't Simple Plan. This is like some dude, like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like emo rock yelling. And it's not, I don't like it. But people who are into emo, actually, I like emo rock,
I love emo.
but I was never emo.
Me either.
Yeah, just the
I was
music
just like super into My Chemical Romance for some weird reason.
yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I never dressed like that. Never had bangs or whatever.
I wore a Misfits jacket all the time when I was in third grade, and
Third
I didn't know one Misfits song.
Wow, dude.
Yeah,
Poser.
I was a mean poser back then.
Dang. So I like the show. The fireworks themselves are actually good because that's like kind of rare these days because they're
Yeah.
focusing on projections. But I don't like the music that much because it's just bad covers. I actually like the little remixes from Mickey's Mix Magic more.
Wow, they're not that.
Those are pretty good.
Those are those the YouTube covers?
Yeah. So I like
The Frozen one's good.
the Frozen one is just progressive house.
Mm-hmm, which I
And I was like, why does this sound accurately progressive house? I'm like, oh, it's from YouTube. So someone knows what they're doing, made it, not
Yeah.
Disney. But then the Haunted Mansion like Bro Step remix is pretty good. But I like the Aristocats and Everybody Wants to Be a Cat and the Aladdin one. What is it? Friend Like
Okay.
Me.
Yeah, you
Because they're what's the song from I Want to Be Like You from Jungle Book?
Mm.
They're called electro swing, which is a cool genre.
Yeah.
Like check
Okay.
that out.
All right.
So I like those more. Now, but the fireworks show itself is really good. Music, I'm not that into, but if you're looking at fireworks, it's
Yeah.
fine to me. You know what I mean? Get rid of that tree though. So now just the general vibes.
Just like Halloween vibes in general, I feel like have evolved over the past like 10 or so years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe it's just because we've gotten older or something or appreciate it better. I don't know, but I love Halloween vibes like this now.
I'm going to chalk it up to production value.
Think so? Yeah,
Dude, the fog machines are better.
Yeah.
LEDs are everywhere. You can make things glow. We got lasers. We got projections.
maybe that's why like Not Scary Farm, Universal, they all got really popular over the last like 10 or so years.
There's always been people into horror, but it feels like it's more lately.
It reminds me of anime.
Huh.
Where 10 years ago, you watch anime, nerd. You know what I mean?
I mean, you still kind of are if you watch anime.
Oh, okay.
I'm joking.
Thank you.
Joking.
But now you got like big time rappers using anime Twitter pictures. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what it kind of reminds me of, though.
Okay. So like it's weird. Now I've learned recently there are like two camps of Halloween people.
Yeah.
There's the people who just like Halloween but don't like horror. And then there are horror people.
Mm-hmm.
You met a horror person?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
They're a specific type of person.
Yeah.
And it's like, I feel like it's like a deep part of their soul.
I think you met Rick, right? My friend Rick from work. I think I always
Yeah,
ask you.
probably.
Okay. Well, Rick used to live with this guy. His name was Alan. Okay.
Mhm.
And Alan started making a lot of money at a pretty young age. He became the electricians, the high voltage electricians.
Lineman?
I don't know.
He goes up on the thing?
I think so.
Yeah.
Making a good amount of money a year. Bought a house.
It's real dangerous. Shout out to them.
Yeah. Bought a house when he was like 20.
Nice.
Okay. Full house in Chino. His house is horror from the minute you step in. Like he has like disembodied parts on the floor. His like animatronics throughout his house. Blood everywhere.
All year?
All year. That never changes. I don't know about now because he has a kid. But before, his whole house was 100% horror. It was kind of cool. I kind of liked it.
Dude, RJ's daughter, Haley, loves horror movies. She was watching the one with the two movies.
The Ring?
No, she likes The Ring too, I think, though. Maybe Insidious, but the other one?
Oh, Conjuring?
Yeah, I think she loves it. Is that the one with the doll?
That's Annabelle.
Yeah, is she
But
in the
yeah, she's in the Conjuring.
She loves that. And
That's
then
crazy.
like, she would watch them over and over again, and then she started having nightmares. Like, you're taking a break because she's like 6 or she's 7 now. But
I've never been good.
she's 7. I'm sorry, RJ. I think she's 7.
I've never been good with horror ever since I was a kid. Like my sister and my dad would make me watch movies, and I hated it. Hated every minute. of it.
I never liked them.
Yeah, I don't know.
They don't scare me either. It's just like I don't get the point of this.
I don't get scared. I get startled by a lot of stuff. So like if I'm going to Not Scary Farm or Universal, it startles me a lot every single time.
Jump scares.
Jump scares. Those get me like nobody's business. Even when it's not a scary movie, I jump. I don't know what it is, but psychological scares, that takes effort. You know what I mean? Have you ever heard of the 17th door?
No.
Shout out to the 17th door, all you Fullerton, Orange County people. Okay? It's a pop-up haunted house that happens every year. Did not happen this year, unfortunately. But it is a psychological haunted house. So, as an example, you go into the haunted house, right? And instead of, worrying about people around the corner or whatever, they'll do things like tie you up and make a car come right up to your face going 60 miles per hour and stop it right in front of your face. They will...
This sounds like a bad idea.
It was great. They'll put you in a room that completely spins and you're able to hold on to nothing. There's 17 doors, okay? There was a room where they make you go up on a wall and they get a giant sheet of latex and suffocate you.
Sounds really dangerous.
For 30 seconds. Yeah, you have to sign a waiver. You sign your life away when you go into there. Crazy psychological scares. They put you in an electric chair and then you get electrocuted. There's 6 buttons and you have to choose one of those numbers and you're choosing people to electrocute that are in the room with you. The last one was a confined tunnel that you have to crawl through. That has airbags on the side, and as you're crawling, it'll start making you not be able to move because the airbags go around you, and you get completely just like stopped. And then there's an electrical floor that you have to put your hands on if you want to get out. It's some crazy stuff, man.
Sounds like Saw almost.
It was. Yeah, it was awesome.
It
was awesome.
It's not for me. It's weird. I don't really get. I've been jump scared before. Like obviously, I'm not like Superman, but they don't always do it because I'm not like I never get immersed in it because I'm just like this is obviously not real, and I don't say that to people. I'm not the party pooper. It's like oh, it's all fake, guys. Because there's always like I said this once, right? I was a camp counselor, Not Scary Farm. There's always that kid. Oh, it's not real. It's like just play along, yeah.
Yeah.
When someone's afraid of the clowns, scare them with clowns. We're here. You know what you're doing when you came to Not Scary Farm, but like I never really get into it. I just like, I play along because You should play along.
You remember a couple years ago when there was a big, I think it was when It came out, the first one, when everyone was talking about scary clowns and there were random scary
Oh,
clowns.
yeah, yeah.
You know,
Dude, I swear we talked about this on the show.
did we?
You're just like, remember the clown thing? Like, what a time, man.
But we went, it was me, my two of my cousins and their cousins. I went to to Universal and it was a clown maze, right? One of my little cousins, Claudia, I guess she was really scared of clowns. And there were 6 guys with chainsaws that saw her and saw how vulnerable she was.
Oh, my God.
And they ran at her in unison, right? And they just started circling her. And she literally got into like a fetal position and started crying.
Oh, my God.
And then I was already at the tram because it was one of the walkthrough ones. And I shout out to the tram at Universal. But I looked back and I see Claudia. I'm like, where the heck? Where'd she go? And then I see just guys going around her. And I'm like, oh, God, so I got to go. So I went and I'm like, let's go. And told the guys to move and stuff. And crazy stuff. Yeah. Psychological scares.
Yeah, and I like thrillers more.
Same. A lot more.
Because it's suspense. I like suspense more than like, look how scary this is. You know, like.
Yeah. I also like really weird stuff. Like unnecessarily weird. Like, have you seen Hereditary or Midsummer?
No.
No? Those are unnecessarily weird movies. Like, there's not one jump scare in either one of those movies. And Midsummer is all in the daytime.
Huh.
But it's just very eerie.
See, then I might like that. Because,
Yeah.
like, because I watched scary movies and I'm just like, that was lame.
Yeah.
But then it was kind of like how I said when I did Final Checkout for
Tower of Terror?
yeah,
Yeah.
there wasn't the video and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it wasn't like, oh, look how scary this is. It was just like, you have no idea when this is going to drop.
Yeah.
Dead silence. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is great.
Exactly. I like that
and
kind
like,
of scare.
I've been watching Dark on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
At first, I thought, because you hear some noises and stuff in like first episode, and I'm like, oh, great, is this going to be just one of those scary things? It's not. It's just a very suspenseful, you don't know what's going to happen next thing.
I like that.
It's not horror. There's no jump scares. I recommend it. And go ahead, go watch it now.
Yeah.
But like, there's none of that like dumb. Not that
Right.
horror is dumb. It just doesn't do it for me. So yeah, I don't associate like Halloween and horror. That's not what I'm about.
There's two different. There's like we were saying.
Yeah.
There's two different things.
Like-
And I think Disneyland embodies one of those things very well.
Honestly, like I've talked down on Halloween. I think it's just because I haven't had many good ones recently, but I have in the past couple of years. So I've like come around to it a little more, like, you know, the fall vibes
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And like,
Spooky vibes.
yeah. And I love Christmas, but like, I don't want it now.
Mhm.
Like when I see Christmas trees and something, like, no, let Halloween shine.
Yeah.
And then people bring up Thanksgiving, and I'm kind of like, it's part of Christmas for me almost.
Yeah.
But I get where
They
the-
blend.
Yeah, but no, I'm liking Halloween a lot more, especially because now like I've met a lot of people who see the non-horror Halloween too. So it's like, oh, okay, I get you,
Mhm.
you know? And it's like, you get the leaves and the pumpkins and just like spices.
Pumpkin spice lattes.
Dude, I am all in on pumpkin spice.
Me too.
Although I get like 1 or 2 of those a year just because of the sugar.
I've been getting that one I told you.
The cold brew.
Oh,
I got
Ooh,
one
chef's
beginning
kiss,
of
yeah.
no, that thing's amazing. It's got milk in it. And people are like, change the milk. The foam is milk. So that's the whole point of it. So yeah. No.
shout out to Halloween vibes in general.
Yeah. Halloween vibes, I'm in. Am I that good at costumes? No. Because I'm just not. I will wear them though. I don't paint my face though. You ever done that, Rain?
Yes, I have. I was the Blue Man Group one year.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
So oh right, we're still talking about vibes. I love this is more Halloween time at Disneyland. Yes, that's gonna be the 3rd episode, whatever. You made it this far. You're gonna keep listening to Tramtober. Now it's just more of the same that you get during the day, but you get the Mickey ghosts and there's some music playing, right?
Mhm.
And it's good because what is it? Mickey's Halloween Party is not scary.
No,
It's-
that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, it's celebrate Halloween.
Yeah.
So I would recommend it to you, but it's gone forever because it's Oogie Boogie Bash now. But that
Which-
doesn't look scary either.
Yeah, which I haven't gone to it, but I would imagine it's pretty similar.
I don't know why I didn't go last year. I'm an idiot. It would have been good.
Yeah.
Next year, we're all going. So yeah. Now, we should have had like some spooky sound for we had it so good too. But
Majestic.
majestic.
That's a majestic sound.
No, it's magical, whimsical.
Okay.
Majestic is like Soren.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I see, I see.
majesty.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Now, let's get into. Wait, is this how the show goes?
Yeah.
No, there's usually the movie.
Yeah.
And no movie this week.
Retired.
Yeah. So let's get into We Had It So Good. So We Had It So Good is a segment that you can write into as well as You're Right, and where we take listener submissions and our own things we miss about Disneyland throughout the past week or in general because we haven't been there in a while.
Yep.
Been quite some time.
Very, very long time now.
Austin writes in, and he said, getting churros after Space Mountain, walking to the Matterhorn, and hearing the roar of the abominable snowman, the riders, the waterfall, and the winds howling.
Let's go, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. All great ways to describe those things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's awesome.
And then Timothy writes in, and he wrote, let me lift this iPad up. I have only been to Disneyland once, a few years ago, when I think he was but a wee lad.
Yeah.
And he said, but if I could relive one moment over and over, it would be when my dad and I were walking around California Adventure at night, and he had a churro in one hand and his dad's hand in the other, and they were exploring Grizzly Peak and watching the lights at Paradise Pier. And he said he can't explain how magical that felt.
Dude, shout out to Disneyland making you feel like that.
Yeah.
That's very hard to do. You know what I mean?
Shout out to being a kid and going with your family too.
Yeah.
When you're like, it's because even when you go with your family now, it's different.
Yeah.
Because not that I'm buddies with my parents, but it's a different relationship.
It is.
Yeah.
It totally is.
And when you're at Disneyland with your parents now, it's I know more than you. So
Yep.
yeah. And then this wasn't a write-in. This was something that happened. So excuse me, get the sniffles. I'm not gonna get into detail, but someone thought I was crying in the past week, and I was like, no, I'm sorry. I just my nose is
Yeah.
no. I don't hide when I cry. I was like, oh no, I'm congested. So that's happening. So I was in my dad's office, and my uncle was there, my dad's brother Vic, who is in his 40s. And anyways, my dad, my parents are moving in a new house. My dad's like, maybe I'll put a lap pool or a jacuzzi in the backyard or something. And my uncle I don't know how it came up, but they were both saying how chlorine sucks. And my uncle's like, I can't. It's like, I got into chlorine recently and now I get all itchy and it irritates me in my eyes, whatever. And my dad's like, I could put in some other stuff. I'm like, oh, Dad, you should put in bromine. And he's like, what's that? I'm like, okay, so it doesn't stain your clothes or it doesn't irritate your skin. It's just more expensive, but Disneyland uses it like in Pirates. And then my uncle just goes, oh, that's what it is? Oh, man, that smell, the pirate smell. And I'm like, when was the last time you went to Disneyland? And he just goes, 8. When he was 8 years old. And I'm like, and you still remember? He's like, you can't forget that smell.
Yeah, you can't.
And he's like, I was near some fountain and people were like, oh, it smells really nice. And he goes, it smells just like pirates. And he goes, yeah, everyone there was like, oh my God, it does.
That's cool.
Dude, that doesn't leave you. I could smell it now.
It's right here. It just stays in my heart.
Yeah. I was going to say cold dead heart, but I'm okay. Is there a pineapple joke in there? It's not. We got to like be better at we're not comedians.
No.
We're fools.
We are full of a took.
Dude, I recently realized you say by the 9 like very seriously.
I do.
It's just part of your vernacular now.
Yeah, I don't think that's from Lord of the Rings. I think it's from Skyrim.
Oh, wait, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Same vibe.
It's the same thing.
Yeah. So,
transitioning into our next segment.
come on.
Transitioning into our next segment, I actually had a kind of a repost on Instagram from when we went to Downtown Disney for the churro toffee, and it was We Had It So Good at Disney Hungry on Instagram. Wrote in on her story,
All right,
yeah, saying that she misses having churro toffee and sweet stuff like that in the park. So shout out to Disney Hungry.
It's different when you're eating it outside.
It is.
Like,
It is.
Dude, blue milk off world doesn't feel right.
No.
Like I've been on Main Street with blue milk. I'm like, I shouldn't be drinking this.
Yeah,
It doesn't belong here.
Yeah,
On the wrong planet.
yeah, that's in Galaxy's Edge for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Disney Hungry.
Now, we went to Downtown Disney once again
We did.
to La Brea Bakery. So,
La Brea Bakery.
awkward experience because you go up to the counter, order the food, and then they bring it to you. And also,
Yeah.
yes,
But so it's like,
you can't hear them. It's loud in there.
yeah.
Like the machinery is louder.
And there was nobody else in that building except us.
Yeah, that was strange too.
And I remember we were walking up, and I didn't realize that there were people waiting there for us.
They're very short.
Yeah,
And the
like,
counters are tall.
they were just like looking like.
Yeah.
And I walked up and I was like, "Oh, there's somebody here."
Yeah. It was dark in there.
It was, yeah.
So what'd you get?
I got, surprisingly, I'm not a pasta person, but I decided to get pasta. I got a chicken Alfredo.
And you said it was good.
It was good. It's fine. Yeah, a good amount of Alfredo. I like the chicken, nice and blackened. And but other than that, it was
The noodles looked very good.
they were.
Like hearty spirals.
Yeah.
I like those. They're like corkscrews
Yeah, not your typical fettuccine.
or more like an auger.
And oh,
Yeah.
fancy.
No, like the the mixing.
yeah.
Yeah, it's because they got that flat swirl. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that more than fettuccine noodles.
Yeah, fettuccine noodles, they slap your face and stuff,
Yeah, but it was good. It was good. I also had for the first time, one of the upside down stone IPAs.
Which Kev hates the marketing of. He's like,
I'd
why
love
is this bottle upside down? He's like, I can't read this.
It was good. It was good. Good food, not a good experience.
Yeah, so Kev got some burger with disgusting looking onions.
Yeah,
They're slimy.
yeah.
Can't do slimy onions. Onion rings is about as far, and onion strings are as far as I'll go.
With slime.
They're not
That kind of
slimy. That's the
consistency?
thing.
Oh,
They're
okay.
crispy, but nah, they don't look
they look like
balsamic
little-
onions.
Yeah, little tiny slugs on his burger.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't look good. But he said it was really good.
Mhm.
He said it was the best burger so far. His fries dude, it was like staying in a hotel and getting fries.
Like room service fries.
Yeah, but not soggy. Or
Yeah.
like the hotel restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now I'm hungry. I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel it deep in my gut. That was like probably covered in MSG or something, but they were good. I got mahi mahi, which was fine.
Fancy.
The rice was good, whatever. I'm like, I wish I got a club sandwich.
Mm.
Because
Had a club sandwich? I didn't even see that.
yeah, I was in the sandwiches section. It wasn't in the entree section.
Yeah.
And I ended up getting a club sandwich from Black Bear Diner. It was very good, but it was like, it literally took 2 minutes to get home, but in a box.
Mhm.
It's not crispy anymore, Love club sandwiches. Favorite sandwich on earth.
Yeah,
Mayo.
no mayo. With mustard, great.
That's not a club.
That's a club.
That is a turkey sandwich with extra bread.
And bacon.
Huh?
And bacon.
Yeah. Did you know that the middle bread is called the club? I think.
That's why it's called the club.
No, I don't know. Chicken or the egg,
Yeah.
I think it's because of the club sandwich it's called the club.
Mm,
Is that what I learned? On Burger Scholars.
like the Big Mac, having the
That
bread
yeah,
from
that middle bread is the club.
Huh.
Yeah, it's a top bun with the top sliced off.
Oh yeah, it is a different kind of piece of bread, huh?
Yeah.
That's right.
So yeah, the way you make it is it's a top bun and then you slice off the sesame part. Although
Mhm.
McDonald's probably just makes it as
Yeah.
like one thing and I don't know, but that's what it is. So it was fine. I wish I got the club sandwich. Now, this didn't happen to me because I was on the other side of the table. You and Kev were attacked by flies.
They didn't stop. They I don't know.
That
if
is
it
the
was-
sole reason your experience was ruined, right?
Yeah. Like if there was like a bug zapper or something, or some kind of thing that would just prevent the flies, I would have had a great experience. But they didn't stop bugging me, and I just wanted to eat my food. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they were big flies too.
Yeah.
And it was like, it was quiet. There's no one there. No one was bugging us. It was a little breezy. I could see Space Mountain from where I was sitting.
Mm-hmm.
But the
then there's
flies,
flies. Yeah.
that's literally the only thing.
Yeah.
Because like they brought us water. It was all good,
Every other place we've eaten at so far in downtown Disney has all been outdoor dining. No flies.
I wonder if it's just the hedges or whatever.
Yeah. Flies aren't attracted to water, are they?
Mosquitoes are to standing water.
Because I'm thinking it's the fountain that's right there. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, but they would have stayed by the fountain. Or it was, I don't know. Maybe they're just,
very odd. Very, very odd.
maybe they're just like chilling by those plants.
Yeah.
If you are a horticulture lead, yeah, shout out. Oh, right. Also, Disney Jobs website, barren wasteland now.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Oh wait, and then we went to Marceline's Confectionery and you tried churro toffee.
For the first time. Fantastic, dude. To the point where I bought 4.
Wait, you did?
I bought 4.
I did not realize that.
No?
Why didn't you just put the? You were having trouble finishing it because it was hot. Why didn't you just put it back?
Because the other 3 were from my girlfriend's family.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just didn't want to mix them. That's why I asked for 2 bags.
Oh, I thought they give you 4 bags.
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
they give me 2 bags, 3.
Oh,
and
yeah.
one.
Okay, that makes sense.
So fantastic.
It's really good.
Yeah, really. The brittleness of the toffee is like,
And it doesn't stick
perfect.
to your teeth.
Exactly.
It doesn't hurt your teeth when you bite it.
Exactly.
And-
All good stuff, man.
So
And my whole girlfriend's family, everyone loved it. They were fighting for the last pieces in the fridge.
So I'll come back to churro toffee in a moment. I bought I think my favorite treat there, the Mickey shaped Rice Krispie treat covered in chocolate, mini M&Ms with a chocolate drizzle.
Mhm.
And it may be dark chocolate. If it's not dark, it's not like light milk.
Yeah.
It's like just maybe semi-sweet.
It looked great.
It's one of my favorite things. But like, yeah, it's very slobbery when you eat it.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot share that thing.
No.
But and then I also bought churro toffee for later.
Mm.
Toss it in the fridge because usually when I eat it there, it's slightly cooled, which like adds to the dude. I've had it multiple times and I love it. I forgot how good it was both times because I didn't eat it in one sitting. Both times I took a bite out of it, or maybe 3-4 times. Dude, it hits you like a freight train of flavor.
It does.
It just
it
like
does.
whack
It's
right in the face, like
Very strong. Like,
yeah,
but in a good way.
in
a
the
good-
best way.
Yeah.
It's cinnamon sugar. Taste you can see.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Love cinnamon. I have a box waiting for me at home with oat milk. Great.
You've converted to
I've
oat milk.
Officially converted to 100% oat milk.
Wow. Yeah.
Love it thick, dude. Nice and thick.
Yeah. Did you know it's the most sustainable milk alternative
Is it?
in terms of water and greenhouse gases?
Yeah, almond milk. Oof. Pretty bad.
Yeah. How many gallons of water to make one almond? Like 3.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, that churro toffee,
Fantastic. dude.
spectacular.
Shout out to, once again, to Disney Hungry, because I didn't know about the churro toffee until that's all she talked about.
And that was like a year ago. Right?
Yeah, a long time
Yeah,
ago.
I cannot believe how good it is. And it's like, oh, toffee's too strong. It hits different with
It
the
does.
churro dust.
It does.
It's so good. And I don't like white chocolate. The white chocolate is the glue. But you don't taste it.
No, that's chocolate?
There's that layer
Yeah.
is white chocolate.
I didn't even realize it.
Yeah, I think
Wow.
so. Yeah.
Hmm.
Really good. Put it in the fridge, save it for later, whatever.
Is it better colder?
Yeah.
Is it?
'Cause you
I want to try that.
Cold cinnamon. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Because, warm toffee it's heavy.
Do you like arroz con leche?
Yes, but Armenians have their own called gatnabur.
Okay. Is
Which-
it hot or cold?
Both.
Yeah.
You could decide.
Same.
If it's fresh, you eat it hot, but then you stick it in the fridge. I like it cold.
Me too. That's how I like my arroz con leche. Like,
Yeah.
oh, nice and ice cold. Oh, so good.
Yeah, it's I think arroz con leche is thicker, right? It's
Mm.
pretty thick.
It's pretty thick. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's condensed milk.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, gatnabur is just which means like abur is like stew or soup,
Mm.
and gat is milk. So and the N is like put them together. Wait, did I mention the correction Kev sent in about the pumpkin soup thing?
No.
It's not a soup. I am aware it's not a soup.
Does it get a bisque?
No, it's just like rice and raisins inside of a pumpkin, and it's just cooked together. I know this. I just thought it was like slimy, and I just said soup. I know it's not pumpkin soup. Pumpkin soup exists. However, most people don't eat it. He has had it, I think, in Armenia. The song slaps. If you would like to know the song about Rapama, let me know. I'll send it to you. You won't understand a word of it. You'll know it's good, though. Yeah.
Cool.
So wait. Arroz con leche. Oh yeah, Armenians, I think they just make it with milk. You stir it and stir it and stir it for like forever. Although my mom figured out some hack and she can make it in a crock pot.
Oh,
It's
cool.
great. Some cinnamon sticks, pull them out,
Yeah.
and like put some cinnamon on top.
Mm-hmm.
Really good, but I can't have it anymore because of the whole milk thing. It's a damn
You try it
shame.
with oat milk. Might work.
Nah, it doesn't. Oat milk doesn't congeal.
Mm.
You can't.
Yeah. No, I know what you
And
mean.
I could-
I've never cooked with
I
oat
got to
milk.
get that allergy test because maybe I could have it with like lactate milk. But
Oh,
even
okay.
that, I think it's still got something there.
It's different. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Desserts like that usually need whole milk. You know what I
no.
mean?
So there is lactose-free whole milk, but it's
Is there really?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Trader
didn't know.
Joe's sells it.
Hmm.
But it's not the same. But anyways, Downtown Disney was empty.
It was.
I
surprisingly
believe,
empty.
I believe because it was hot.
It was a scorcher this past week.
Yeah.
It's probably like 105 out there.
Yeah, and it was bad. We didn't hang around that long. We talked and we're like, all right, let's
we
get out of here.
Went to Marceline's, bounced.
Yeah, I think we finished eating and then we were just like, all right, it's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had enough time to go to Brandy's after.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we usually we're like, oh, we're not gonna stay long, and we stay till it closes.
Yeah.
But and shout out to a couple cast members who were like, is that a tram on your mask?
It's
Like,
always the cast members.
yeah, that's some Disneyland stuff, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, forgot the stickers, but no one wants them. So we also both in different ways went to Knott's this weekend.
We did.
So
we did.
you first. You went Friday.
Yeah, I went to the Taste of Halloween. So this is the second time I've gone to a Knott's tasting event. Long story short, it's $35 for 5 taster meals or tasting whatever things you want to get, whether it's a dessert or a drink or whatever.
That's per person.
Per person, yeah. And all of Knott's is open with no rides. But all the shops are open and all the food stands are open. And most of them have something like a special thing going.
Wait, like the beloved Panda Express is open?
No, sorry.
Oh.
The food stands that are part of
okay.
the event.
Okay, I thought like
so like Johnny Rockets, Panda Express, all that stuff's not open. But
I said okay off mic.
Yeah. But we had some really good food. Really not so good food. But it was a really good experience. I went with Brandy and her family. So it was like 6 or 7 of us. Shout out to the corn dog, the hot Cheeto corn dog. With nacho cheese. Doesn't sound that great. But they made the batter with hot Cheetos.
Okay.
It was great.
All right, that's something.
Yeah, that was fantastic. No anti-shout out to the cheeseburger mac and cheese. Us thinking it was a cheeseburger filled with mac and cheese. So we waited in the...
The hamburger helper?
It was hamburger helper.
All right.
Yeah. So that was not good. Some really good food though. We had a icy, an orange-sicle icy with soft serve on the bottom.
The creamsicle?
Yes, creamsicle.
Okay.
Awesome. Delicious. I'm not a big creamsicle guy either. I'm trying to think what else I had. A lot of food. Jambalaya. I had a deep fried cinnamon roll. That was like sugar. That was death.
None of this sounds like it stands out. Was there stuff you didn't try because it looked too weird to you?
No, there's
I'm-
stuff I didn't try because the family didn't want to go over there, kind of thing. It was like I was just trying things out. I like finished mine the fastest, like my taste
like
the fastest.
like I like weird foods.
Yeah,
Like I see this sounds like tasty, but not like anything out of the ordinary to me. Because like California Adventure, it's like lamb cheeks and something potatoes. I'm like I'm down.
yeah. It's not food and wine kind
Yeah.
of level of food. It's more of like a savory, not savory. That's the wrong word. Like safer,
It's like sounds like fair food a little bit.
a little bit to an extent. Yeah,
I'm not.
like I had brisket ends.
Oh, burnt ends.
Burnt ends, yeah.
Yeah, those are good, but
And with garlic mashed potatoes. And that's one taster. So stuff like that was cool. You know what I mean?
I don't want to sound snobby
Mm,
because I eat fast food all the time.
yeah.
I love food like that, but it doesn't sound like it's not. None of this is grabbing me, man.
And I think I said it on the previous episode when I talked about Taste of Calico. Knott's is quantity. Food and wine is quality.
Yeah, food and wine blows your mind with every bite.
Yeah.
Unless it's just a bad item or whatever.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
like, food and wine had chicken on top of a waffle with coleslaw and orange boba.
yeah, exactly.
I'm down. It was
But
good.
you walk out of Taste of Calico as full as I've ever been in my life. Do you know what I mean? Because it's so much food that you get for that $35.
I'm not really regretting getting snubbed.
Mm-hmm.
If you know what I mean?
Yeah.
On going to
Oh yeah.
Knott's. Cough, cough.
But
But I mean, glad you had a good time.
yeah, it was fun. The vibes, dude. The
That's
vibes
right, I was gonna
were
ask you.
there for sure.
Okay, so it felt like Halloween.
Yeah.
By the way, it's Taste of Falloween. He said it. It's just if you don't say it, so of Falloween.
yeah.
Good name.
But it's essentially almost the same setup as Not Scary Farm.
Uh-huh.
Like all the pumpkins and the fog machines and everything. And even some people walking around. No people walking around after dark though.
Yeah, because you
none of
bump into him
exactly,
and stuff, right? Yeah.
Exactly. But still the fog was there. A lot of the LED pumpkin, all the decorations were there for sure, and it was really cool. I
Okay,
really
that's
liked
cool. So at least it's a Halloween event,
Mhm.
like, and $35.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
Yeah, shout out to the boysenberry beer.
Okay, see that? There you go.
Includes alcohol.
I'm in a little bit.
Mhm.
And what?
You can use one of the passes for
Wow.
alcohol, but it's a smaller cup than usual.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
I
So
don't-
it's probably around. It's like this size, but
he's holding up a tumbler.
yeah, but like a little skinnier.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that's
Is it a plastic cup?
yeah, those guys.
Okay, so, well, first of all, sounds good. I
Mhm.
mean, was it Tony Baxter who went?
Mhm.
Yeah. So
I had fun.
maybe I would have had a good time. but-
What I was really happy about was I was in an amusement park at night.
Yeah, that was part of the reason I wanted to go too.
Yeah,
Where I was
I-
like, it's
I hadn't
something.
done that since Disneyland closed because Taste of Calico. I got there like at 2 in the afternoon. We left by like 4, so it was really cool. We stayed. It closed at 9. We stayed till about 10.
Oh, they let you stay?
Yeah, that was cool. Oh, really quick, really upsetting though.
Oh,
I'm walking out, and you would not think, but I heard the Haunted Mansion music in Knott's Berry Farm, dude. What the heck? I was so upset. I recorded it on my phone.
okay. You got to show me this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was incredible. I heard Nightmare Before Christmas music. They're just bold. Like, why? No, it's not yours.
Oh, you could pay for it. Well, theme
I-
park licensing is different. I wonder if it's not theme park licensing
hmm
and if it's event licensing.
because it's a tasting event.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's not a ticket. Not. I wonder.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah.
My neck really hurts because of this hood. But yeah. So because I love Plaza and fried chicken, right?
hmm
And everyone's like, Mrs. Knott's fried chicken's good. I don't remember if Jeremy said it's not good or it is good, but he mentioned it.
I love it. Yeah, it's good.
So I tried it.
Mhm.
I went yesterday. It's not in the park. It's in the marketplace. You just like get a reservation and dined indoors. OC, man.
Wow, OC, yeah.
Yeah. So the chicken was good. I had chicken and waffles. Cause I'm like, let me try a few things.
Mhm.
You know, came with you could choose sides. I'm like, well, I don't eat corn anymore, and I don't eat mashed potatoes because it's cream, but I love potatoes.
Mhm.
So I got the chicken and waffles. Waffle was fine. Chicken was good, and then the cherry rhubarb soup, and it was cold. Really good.
Wow.
I only got it because my dad is obsessed with strawberry. Is it strawberry rhubarb pie or is it rhubarb pie with some sort of fruit?
but it's a cold soup?
Yeah,
Wow.
but it's like it was almost like rhubarb in juice.
Mhm.
Interesting. It
Mm.
was really good. I ate the whole thing.
Wow.
Salad is a salad. You know,
Yeah.
I didn't even need it. You didn't have to bring me that. The cabbage was all right. Chicken was good, but it ain't no Plaza Inn fried chicken.
You like Paul's Inn more?
Yeah,
Mm.
Plaza Inn is better. This was fine. It was good because it's fried chicken.
Mhm.
Well, no, I've had bad fried chicken. No, it was good. But Plaza Inn is like juicier.
Mhm.
And yeah.
Please fact check me on this, but Brandy's dad was telling me that his dad used to go get fried chicken there before Knott's was even an amusement park.
I know it's been around forever.
I don't know how long the amusement park has been around, but that's what he told me. And I was like, huh.
Yeah,
I need to look that one up.
definitely someone right in.
Yeah.
Apparently the chicken sliders are good.
That sounds fantastic.
I didn't have them. I didn't try them, but apparently they're really good.
Do you need a reservation to go or can you walk in?
I don't.
I'm
You can
literally
be put
thinking
on
about
you can be put on a wait list. You can
Yeah.
also get it to go.
Is it on Open Table?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
That's where I did.
I'm going to try to make a reservation right now for right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait. What? Anyways. And then
What's it called?
Mrs. Knott's fried chicken dinner. So, what was I saying? Oh, you know what though?
Booked.
Wow.
Fully booked.
Oh, it's booked. I thought you booked it. Yeah, it wasn't packed or anything though, but I assume that's a capacity thing. You can still get it to go. You know.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, I think you can get it to go and eat on the picnic tables outside.
oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
You
not
don't-
part
what
of
do
it?
You don't need a waiter. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that you can get it to go. You can order ahead with to go,
Mm.
and they'll just sell you the dinner if you want. Like with, I think it's more limited to go. But you
Okay.
can get the fried chicken dinner, which is just mashed potatoes, corn, and chicken, which
Yeah.
like that's fine and maybe a biscuit. So my favorite thing there though was the bread, which may or may not have been biscuits. I don't know. But they bring out bread with butter and boysenberry jam.
Let's go, dude.
Dude,
Let's go.
I think that was my... This isn't knocking anything else. This is just like, this is how good the boysenberry was.
Mhm.
So you get the hot bread, you open it up, put some butter, let it melt, and then you put the jam on top, that's sweet and salty. Yeah.
Sounds great, dude.
I wanted to eat more, and I'm like, don't, because you know the whole like I'm gonna get full on bread thing.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll do it. I don't care.
dude, do it. It was really good.
I'm gonna go this week.
And then it's easy to get a reservation like 2-3 days before, because I had
Yeah,
to move it from Friday to Saturday. It was no problem. They just more limited times, and but the boysenberry pie was fine. I'm not big on fruit pies, because like cooked fruit is like that texture.
Yeah.
It was good though, because it was better than other fruit pies I've had, I guess.
It was boysenberry pie.
Yeah, because you can choose between boysenberry and apple. But I'm like, I've never.
Yeah, come on.
Well, I don't like apple pie too much because of the texture again.
Uh-huh.
But I'm at Knott's. I've never had boysenberry anything. Of course, I'm getting a boysenberry. But it was good.
Yeah.
I'm just not big on fruit pies, but it was good. And then I checked out the shops and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I want a Charlie Brown shirt.
they have a whole. It's called Peanuts headquarters or something.
Yeah.
So
Quick fun fact. Why are the peanuts called the peanuts?
were they?
I've never
Was
like
it
sat down.
Was
And,
it comics in Peanut?
no.
What is it?
No. So apparently Charles Schultz, the creator,
Yeah.
wanted to call it "Oh No, Charlie Brown" or something Charlie Brown, and the marketing people from the newspaper were like, "Nah, that's lame. We're gonna call it Peanuts," because apparently in the 50s people used to call kids peanuts. Look at the peanuts running around.
Huh?
Yeah, I've never like questioned it and be like, why is Charlie Brown and the gang called the Peanuts? You know what I mean?
It's a cute name.
Yeah.
But okay, that makes sense. I think that was a good decision.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So here's the thing. This is gonna sound a little elitist, but dude, those shops are not. They're not even
They're not
downtown.
Disney, dude.
Not even close. If they're like souvenir shops,
Dude,
like hardcore.
I walk into Knott's in general, and I'm always like, Disney's so much better.
Yeah.
Disney's better.
Yeah,
This ride,
It's all I could think of, and I didn't
Yeah.
want to, but it's just like the difference is there. It's
Yeah.
very apparent.
You know-
different vibe, different people.
you have to go to Universal soon.
Why?
Because I feel Universal is the only thing that can closely match to the immersion of Disney.
What do we?
Just
what-
Harry Potter world in general.
Oh right. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
And even Springfield.
dude, this is sad. Did I say this? I promised my cousin Anush that
Oh, they were
her and
gonna
I
go.
would go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, because you were
Mhm.
telling me how expensive everything is. I'm like, I'd buy the robes,
Yeah.
the wands, whatever. 'Cause she's never been either, and she was like obsessed with Harry Potter as a kid.
Yeah.
So
That's what I'm saying. Knott's, Cedar Fair parks in general, they're amusement parks. They're not theme parks. You know what I mean? So they don't really try to immerse you.
yeah, their rides are fun.
Yeah.
They're fun rides.
Yeah.
But didn't feel. I had a really nice time,
Mm-hmm.
but it wasn't Disney.
Right.
It was a different kind of nice time. You know what I
Right,
mean? Like
right.
I wish it wasn't a theme park or amusement park in my head,
Mhm.
because then it's like then I wouldn't be thinking about this. Oh, I tried the sarsaparilla. It's just root beer. Like
All right.
and I got one of those little cups, and that's
Yeah.
why I asked you, like to share. It was like it's a small little cup. It's and it's skinny.
Yeah, that's where the tasters came in.
Yeah. So yeah, I asked Google what sarsaparilla is, and it's like, oh, it's made from this type of leaf, whatever, but is also sometimes artificially flavored. I'm like, there it is. So it's fine. You could try it, whatever. They got like pancake mixes and stuff. See, like,
That's cool.
it's
Yeah.
not a bad experience. Just you can't.
go in thinking this is going to be Disneyland.
Yeah, and I didn't.
Right.
But it's still in the back of my mind,
Mhm.
you know? So, and, it really doesn't get more knots than walking to your car and a man in a cowboy hat pulls down his mask, takes a swig out of his little, flask and
Yeah.
says, good evening.
That happened?
Yes, and he was a real man who did not work at Knott's. And you just kind of like, good evening.
Dude, years ago, my car died in the Knott's parking lot.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I had to get jumped by security.
See,
Like,
that could
my-
mean two different things.
Yeah, my car got jumped, not I got jumped. You know?
I'm sorry. But yeah, if you go in with the right expectations, you'll have a good time.
Yeah.
So I did. And that's it.
Yeah, I'm going to
That's
go
it.
this week.
That's all for now. Yeah,
you convinced me.
But you're gonna get the sliders
Oh yeah, 100%.
with pickles.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. So now, what do we do for a closing segment?
I don't know. It has to be something Halloweeny.
Halloweeny, Halloween party-ish.
Yeah.
Dude, they could have done this.
Okay.
No, but they're not doing character things, meet and greets, because that's a big deal. Actually, we didn't talk about it because you and I don't meet characters ever.
Yeah.
There are cool characters there.
Yeah.
100%. We don't do it.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
There's a closing segment.
What?
If we were to meet a character, who would it be?
Oh, I want to meet Hercules.
Just like a person who.
Yeah, but then it's a human.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Unless they do those really weird human-like masks that make their head really big.
Oh, like Frollo?
Yeah.
He's running around there. He's creepy.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Jafar creepy. He's not a face character.
Do Chernabog. Dude, if they did okay, have you seen at Universal? Once again, Universal. Have you seen the Optimus Prime?
Yeah.
If they did something like that with Chernabog, yeah, I'd wait for that character.
You redeemed yourself for not thinking of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be sick. Yeah, because like Hades has that creepy face. Because like Hades, one of my favorites. Again, would I want to meet him? And then Maleficent, I think is a human.
Yeah.
He's a face character, but no.
Like just imagine Chernabog giving a little kid a fist bump.
Dude.
That'd be so cool.
Nah, yeah, forget it. I want to meet Chernabog. Or like, I was gonna say like a Maleficent dragon, but like how big could that be?
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts size, you know?
Yeah.
It's a little smaller in Kingdom Hearts, right? In the Hall of Bastion.
He is.
She.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
I thought you were talking about Chernabog for a second.
Oh, he's big in Kingdom Hearts. You're flying.
Yeah, but he's the size of a mountain in Fantasia.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? You take the cake on this one. I'd want to meet Chernabog. That's sick. That would be cool. But you think they could
bring him back?
It wouldn't be worth it. Just for what? Treat trails and music?
Yeah.
You can't do dance parties, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a hot take, but like I understand we all need to be staying home and stuff, and I'm not doing a good job of that by going to like Knott's and stuff like that. But if Knott's could be open for that kind of thing,
California Adventure could do it.
Exactly.
And California Adventure does the theming. They do it well.
Yeah, so
they just bump it up a little bit.
Disney's just looked under a magnifying glass as compared to Knott's Berry Farm. Knott's Berry Farm can get away with a lot more because it's not as I don't want to say cared about. That's not the word I'm trying to come up with, but you know what I mean.
Disney has a specific image they always put out, and they don't compromise it.
Yeah.
And Knott's is Knott's. It's their only business too, like you said.
Yeah.
Knott's only has this. Disney has Disney Plus.
Yeah. So that might be why the state is a little more lenient on them too, because they might just straight up go under if they didn't have this.
Well, Disney could do. I think they'd be approved to do the Knott's thing.
Yeah.
The taste
I don't know
thing.
why they don't.
Well, okay. Does Knott's have more open areas?
Knott's reminds me of California Adventure with the openness of it.
But California Adventure is always path based. It's always pushing you somewhere.
So
Knott's. Doesn't that Calico area have like an openness to it that's like you can kind of wander a little bit?
I know what you mean.
It's a town, right?
Mm-hmm.
California Adventure it's a street. It's Cars Land. Cars Land maybe a little, but it's Knott's is very. You can go from store to store, and
you can kind of circle and kind of get lost.
You can't circle at California Adventure or Disney. You got to go in one direction or go the other direction. Yeah.
I see.
So maybe that's what it is, but it's definitely it's got to be an image thing.
Yeah.
No one thinks Knott's is being cheap.
Mm-hmm.
They think they're being crafty. Like, oh, they found a way to do something.
Yeah.
Disney would be like, oh, Disney's trying to find a way to make money. You know, like, which and that's what everyone's always
crazy
done.
that Knott's is almost completely sold out. They've had to add multiple.
They added Thursdays. Now they added Mondays.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it was like scary busy a couple times. Like there were like stampedes of people where I'm like, I'm gonna stand to the side. But yeah. So yeah, Knott's is fine. Whatever. But Chernabog costume, that's what we're gonna go with. Do we have a cool sign off? Oh.
What?
There was. Oh my God. There was a suggestion, but I forgot it.
No.
So we're gonna have to do it next week.
All right.
But it was like
that's why you got to watch next week. Ghouling ghosts.
No,
I imagine.
You know, it was like a. Damn, what was it? I don't know, man.
All right.
Whatever. You forgot again.
Stay prickly, my friends.
See you real soon.
Bye.
Bye.